Lindsay Key. I teach both English and I teach a course called Theory of Knowledge, and I teach grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. Everybody, almost.
Why did you decide to come to BCS?
Why did I decide to come to BCS? Is an interesting question, because I was living overseas. I was living in Myanmar, where I've been living in 3 years. So my wife and I and my daughter, we'd been out of Canada for 7 years. So it was, we wanted to come back to Canada. So we were interested in places and jobs that would suit what we both were interested in. And my wife and I are both from Montreal. So we noticed this place, and they had a position that fit what I could do. So here I am. It was good timing.
So what's your favorite part about teaching here?
I like that it's an international community, because that's what I have experience with. I like teaching with, or like being in an environment where there's people who are from all kinds of different places in the world. So that's really interesting. My favorite part of teaching, so at BCS, yeah, I really enjoy the students and the teachers I get to work with. I just like to share ideas with students and new things that they maybe didn't know about, or new ways of looking at the world, and seeing how they can make that part of their understanding in their life. That's my favorite part.
What are the 3 words you would describe yourself as?
Serious and funny, even though those contrast, and father.
Do you have a favorite food?
Favorite food? Yeah, I really like spicy food. Best kind of food that's spicy to get around here is there's good Indian food, so I like Indian food. Second best would be Mexican food, because I can make that at home. But I really miss being overseas and the kind of, like curries and interesting food, spicy food you could get over there. Yeah.
What do you want to accomplish in 2022?
In 2022, of course, I want to have a good end of the year and have my students all succeed and do well. I moved into Quebec a few years ago, and I'm from Quebec, but I don't speak French very well. So I'm hoping to improve my confidence speaking French with people.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Teaching, enjoying my family, and the rest is up to who knows what, I would say.
Do you have any favorite books or movies?
Favorite books? For an English teacher, this is a very challenging question. I think that I had a feeling a question like this might come up. So I really enjoy a book that I actually teach my seniors called The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. It's a really interesting book about the author's experiences in the Vietnam War. I like this book because it's about how books work. And students really enjoy that, and it's a really genuine book about his experiences. It's a really emotional book. It's very affecting. And for a movie, I'd have to say, because of my age and what how I grew up, it would be the Lord of the Rings movies, because they're awesome.
Do you have any hobbies?
I really enjoy gardening. I love to garden, I love to grow things.
What's your best piece of advice for the BCS students?
To have initiative. And by initiative, I mean, don't just let your education happen to you and sort of like push your way through it. You have to take an active role in what you're doing. And you have to not just sort of like drink in what is the minimum that you get from what's happening in class, because that's happening to you. You need to find your interest in it and find your interest in yourself and your success, and talk to your teachers and find out about them, because they really know what they're teaching about, and to find out what they think is important, because then you sort of get what's behind what they're teaching.
Thanks for watching.